How to survive a press conference. If you plan on becoming a CEO of any type of company or a public relations officer, there's a few things you will need to be prepared for. One of them being a press conference. A press conference is a meeting where the CEO gets to speak with the press regarding news or a crisis. Talking to the press can be tricky and difficult, and I have studied public relations and how to go through a press conference, as well as watching some of my classmates go through one. If you're ever faced with the task of speaking to the press, you'll need to know the following steps to survive. Step 1. Gathering information. If you're a public relations officer, the first step is to gather as much information as you can. Talk to the CEO. Look on social media. If there is a crisis, posts on social media will give you the most information. Talk to employees in the company. They can give you some insight. You can also talk to reporters. Sometimes reporters have more information of the situation if it is a crisis. Step 2. Anticipate the public's mood. Through social media posts and the information you have, you should easily be able to tell how the public is going to view the topic discussed in the press conference. So here's what you need to do for this step. Look at social media posts if you haven't already done this in step 1. Read articles about the news if it has already been released. Take up surveys to understand how people will feel about the news. After doing this bit of researching, you should be able to guess, if not understand, how the public will feel. Step 3. Craft questions that reporters may ask. In a press conference, reporters can be tough. So think of some questions they may ask and prepare them for your spokesperson. If you are the spokesperson, which is usually the CEO, your public relations officer should be doing this for you. A CEO needs to be prepared for anything. Simply doing a mock press conference, having your team gather, and acting like you are in a real press conference can help you find answers for the press conference that can save your company's image. Doing a mock press conference is the key to success when facing the press. Step 4. Promote. With any good press conference comes the job of promoting it to the right people through social media and press releases. Posts from the company online, along with news releases and satellite options, should be covered by your public relations officer, which should have the tools to do this. Step 5. The press conference. During a press conference, the pressure from reporters can become too much for one person to handle. If you are the CEO, your public relations officer should step in and tell the crowd that you will not be answering any more questions at this time. Also, an important thing to remember during a press conference is to not get defensive. Reporters will take this opportunity to question you as the CEO and the company as a whole. Remember to be professional and that you are there to release information to the press. Step 6. Evaluate. The final step is to evaluate how the public feels about what is said during the press conference. This can be done by looking on social media and reading articles about the press conference. If the public doesn't like what was said in the conference, you can edit the details or add apologies on social media. Also, reporters may get some of the information wrong or try to hurt your company, so sometimes it's a good idea to do a one-on-one meeting with reporters. Now that I have explained how to survive a press conference by gathering information, anticipating the public's mood, crafting questions, promoting, going through the press conference, and evaluations, you are ready. When you have to face the press, you will know what to do with these steps.